The Save the Public Education campaign has condemned the unpopular policy of the federal government in the education sector of Nigeria, which have adversely affected public university and tertiary institutions across the country. As the Academic Staff Union of University (ASUU) has been on strike for a total of 725 days since the beginning of this administration. Comrade Vivian Bello, the convener Save Public Education campaign, disclosed to newsmen at Abuja during a press briefing that all tertiary institutions are currently on strike over poor welfare and lack of adequate funding for tertiary institutions, and the government have not seen need to tackle the situation.
Since the beginning of this administration, over issues that border largely on poor welfare, university autonomy, and lack of adequate funding for universities, over 2.5 years lost in the educational lives of innocent Nigerian children, students in public universities across this country. The Academic Staff Union of Polytechnics and Colleges of Education, ASUP and COASU, are all also currently on strike. We all can clearly see that this is an all-round collapse of the tertiary education in the country. Only last week, the Minister of Labour was rehearsing a familiar cracked refrain that government was working hard and that the strike will soon end. As if as a response to that, SANU is the Senior Staff Association of Nigerian Universities. SANU and NASU came out to announce a devastating 2 months extension of the strike. If the situation persists, we will have no other option than to compile the names of these public officials and their children and demand that the hosting countries and schools expel them to return and have education as is in their home country, Nigeria.
She further said if the strike action lingers for long, the organization will emerge on a nationwide mass protest.
We wish to state once again unequivocally that if the strike action lingers, we will be forced to commence another round of mass protests nationwide. And this time around, I can assure you that women will lead the protest because we are the worst end of children staying at home. And so women, we are mobilizing, if this strike action continues, to lead national mass protests against this, to bring an end to the unjust denial of innocent Nigerians their right to education.
Dorcas Olariwaju, Voice TV, Nigeria.